What's going on, everyone? This is your boy Michael Anthony, and this is the Red Curtain. And I want to do a story time with you guys today. As for just introducing myself and letting it be known that I want to be able to be open with my curtain crew and those that's around watching me. Um, I want to just talk about a time in my life in the past, which is very hilarious, where one of my guys that I ended up growing up with used to be over his house every summer. We used to kick it, bad boys. We used to just kick it, get into trouble, things like that, whatever. I was the pretty boy though. I was a pretty boy. Let's get that right. Anyway, back on topic. Point is, it was one night, man, where we was all upstairs in this attic. It was me, him, and his sisters, his little sisters, and he was asleep. He was asleep, and then my homeboy he a funny looking dude. You know what I'm saying? Like he one of them individuals. Like if hope I don't offend nobody, and if you get offended, hey, it is what it is. Anyway, he one of them individuals, man, that has to force his mouth shut in order for him to just like take a normal picture. Like I can just close my mouth without effort, like this. This brother, you see what I did? But this brother, when he does it, he forces his mouth shut. Like now you're taking a picture, right? He does this. You like, you know, what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He'll like. I asked him one time. I was like, man, why you keep doing that? He's like, man, look, don't even worry about it. He was like, man, don't even worry about it. I was like, why you gotta always do that every time with your mouth? Because you can't. I was like, man, is it hard for you to close your mouth because your teeth too big? He was like, he just gave me a look. He was like, don't worry about it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, okay. I left it alone. All right. But back on topic. So we upstairs and he a greedy dude. He always eat, but he's skinny, man. He is small. He not small, but he's a small dude, okay? But he eats so much. I'm a big guy. You know what I'm saying? But this brother, man, he eats. Like, don't let him stay over your house. He gonna always be in your refrigerator. I promise you. I promise you he would. So we upstairs, we got snacks, just kicking it. Why is it that now we decided we want to play a joke on him because he's on the bed asleep? We all still up. It's late. You know how it is when you were younger and you was always up with your cousins, your friends, you stayed the night over their house, and you always you enjoyed yourself. You did the things that you wanted to do. Y'all kicked it and you didn't want the night to end, and y'all joked, pulled pranks on each other. It was fun. Told stories, whatever. So he sleep. Me, I'm being the ass. So I decided, hey, I told his sisters, hey, let's mess with him real quick. So we ended up, open up some chips. Now he sleep with his mouth open. That should be a rule not to ever sleep up. But he was on his back with his mouth open. That's where it's bad, right? Now, we literally sat up here and got on him, right? And we had chips, hot sauce, man. Chips, hot sauce, or even put a dirty sock into it. So this kind of violating, you know what I'm saying? But but the crazy part though, let me tell you, when we started feeding him the chips, this lets you know a fool is greedy. As soon as we started putting the chips in his mouth with some hot sauce, right, man? I would think a normal person would actually just jump the hell up and be like, what are y'all doing? What y'all doing? This brother decided instead of him waking up, he enjoyed the chips while he was asleep. Now this is crazy. Now I'm thinking that this brother just probably, what I'm saying, he bull crapping. He really woke. He woke, you know what I'm saying? You already know we playing with him and everything, but as long as it's chips, it ain't no problem, whatever. But that's not the case. This brother was dead sleep, man. He was sleep hard, mouth wide open. Mind you, he can't close his mouth because his teeth too big. So that was the problem right there. But he sleep on his back. You should never sleep on your back with your mouth open like that, because anybody can do something crazy. Here's the point what I'm talking. Now, we put chips in his brother's mouth. He just just smacking on him while he eating chips. We laugh, we giggling. Me and the sisters, we giggling and everything, right? So we end up. I took a cap full of hot sauce, and I literally sat up here and just dumped it in his mouth. I'm thinking he was. I'm thinking he was actually gonna wake up after I dumped some hot sauce. Now it was red hot, man. It was some red hot. I ended up putting some hot sauce in his mouth. I put it literally on this brother's in his mouth, man. He started licking his lips in his sleep. He just started licking his lips like that with the hot sauce. We still waiting on this brother to wake up. He still didn't wake up. It was like, what the hell? So we decided to throw a sock at his ass, right? And it was one of his socks, man. His feet was stinking, man. His feet was just off the chain, man. I'm telling you, it was just, you know what I'm saying? It was like who ran over the skunk, you know what I'm saying? Or like that type smell, you know what I'm saying? So, and we threw it on his face. And I kid you not, soon as we threw it on his face, man, he started choking on his own sock. We didn't put it in his mouth. We put it on his nose. But as soon as we sat up here and put that sock on his nose, man, he instantly woke up. He's like, man, what y'all doing, man? He was gagging and everything. You know what I'm saying? It was a funny night, man. But oh man, but yo, if you watching this, man, yo, I miss the old days, and I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all done pulled pranks and everything on y'all old friends and family before as well. So, and I know a lot of y'all probably miss those days too. But you know, as we get older, we kind of hope that our kids, you know what I'm saying, enjoy those moments as well with their family and friends as well. Not too crazy though, because I know we used to do some crazy things when we were younger. So, you know, that was just my story time to just tell y'all, man. It was just a memory that I wanted to share with my audience. And I'm hoping that y'all enjoyed it. So please like and subscribe to my channel, The Red Curtain, with your boy, Michael Anthony. And let's get those subscribers up and wait till next time. Salute to everybody. Peace out.